I just finished setting up my new web project to send emails using Postmark. It was super easy, and I'm going to walk you through how I did it. Let's go. Did you know that .quest is a domain name you can register? I just scooped up greg.quest, and it doesn't have much on it at the moment, but the first thing I did was connect it to Postmark so it can send emails. It only took a couple of minutes, and I'm going to walk you through setting up Postmark on your own domain. The first thing I did was create a server in my Postmark dashboard. Postmark servers group email configuration and settings into a single place, which makes it a lot easier to manage things like email activities, security, debugging, and message streams. In my Postmark dashboard, I selected servers, then clicked Create Server, and I gave my server a name. That's it. The server's ready to go. Let's move on to creating a sender signature. In my Postmark dashboard, I selected Sender Signatures. Postmark offers two sending scope options. One is from a single email address. That's easier to set up, but it restricts sending from just one email address on your domain. The other is your entire domain. That allows sending from any address on the domain. That's what I wanted to do. I want to send from multiple different email addresses, so I chose Add a Domain. Here's where you might want to consider using subdomains for different types of emails you send. Postmark recommends using subdomains for different types of email sending because isolating sending reputation to a subdomain ensures that if a bug in my code causes a wave of bounces, it won't affect email delivery on my main domain or other subdomains. When I clicked Verify Domain, Postmark immediately displayed the DNS settings that I need to add to my domain registrar, and that's what we're going to do next. Okay, so we've created a Postmark server and a sender signature. Now, let's upload that sender signature to our domain registrar. In my case, Namecheap. In my Namecheap dashboard, I selected Domain List, then my Domain Name Manager. I select Advanced DNS and Add a New Record. No matter what service you use, you want to find the place where you can add new records to your DNS records. I want to add a new TXT record, the DKIM record. I copied the host and value provided by Postmark and pasted them into my registrar for host and value, and click Save. The next is a new CNAME record, the return path. Here I'm going to select a new CNAME record in my registrar, Namecheap. I copy the host, PM-bounces, and value from Postmark. I paste them into my registrar, and I save the record. Fun fact, the C in CNAME stands for canonical. Technically, setting up DMARC is optional, but I recommend you don't skip it. It protects your domain from email spoofing and instructs any receiving mail servers on how to handle unauthenticated messages. Major providers like Gmail and Yahoo now require a DMARC policy for reliable email delivery. Here's how to add it. I'm going to create one final TXT record with the following details. The host is _DMARC, and the value is V equals DMARC1, P equals none, RUA equals mail to : and then an email address that you want any report sent to. Let me break down what all this means. V equals DMARC1 identifies this as a DMARC record. P equals none sets the policy to take no action against failed emails. This isn't ideal for production, but definitely ideal while I'm testing my setup. RUA equals mailed to, and then the rest with the email address specifies where receiving servers should send daily aggregated XML reports. The daily DMARC XML email is incredibly valuable, but not a lot of fun to read. If only there was a service that intakes daily DMARC emails for you, instantly creating actionable insights. Okay, so we've added everything we need, but remember, it can take anywhere from 5 minutes to 48 hours for DNS settings to propagate depending on your registrar. Okay, it's a bit later, and I'm in my Postmark dashboard looking at the sender signatures I created. If I click Verify, green check marks start appearing. Great! My DKIM, return path, and DMARC were fully verified. We're ready to send emails. Let's test it out. The Postmark MCP server makes it super easy to test and debug any email system running on Postmark, and I'm going to use that to test my new setup. There's a link in the description below on how to set that up in under 5 minutes. With the Postmark MCP server connected to my Claude desktop, I'm going to test it by sending myself an email with a joke. Okay, let's see what kind of joke comes back. And the joke is terrible. But I guess what's really important is that this bad joke came from my email on my domain. Pretty cool. Thanks for watching. I can't wait to see what you build, and I'll catch you in the next one.